subscribe. You always dey watch we program them, but you not subscribe yet to the channel. All wetin you get for do, press this red subscribe button and then you come over here and press this bell. To the bell option, press this one with all. E don done. E no get for cost you anything. When you do this, na sign for show say you dey support we for make we do more. Thank you for we don help we for share this program. Yeah, God bless you.
Get something where the money you. Now this week on Sierra Leone. Well, are you enjoy still they give the chance for make you blow your mind? Now the program called We Are
For blow your mind. The truth you get for say, yeah. And it no matter what truth you get for say. Try save the future. The truth you get for say, yeah. And it no matter what truth you get for say. Talk now we are. Talk about the things gone wrong. Talk about the things where they make salon or they grow. Talk about political violence. Talk about regional politics. Now we are. Talk about tribal politics. Talk about office politics. Now we are. Talk about teenage pregnancy and early marriage. Talk about the sexual violence. Talk about corruption now we are. No keep on your mind though. I for blow your mind. The truth you get for say, yeah. And it no matter what truth you get for say. Try save the future. The truth you get for say, yeah. And it no matter what truth you get for say. Talk now we are. Talk about we had because now we own. No place like home, yeah. Government of the people, by the people, and for the people. We had now we get, I'm not afraid for talk. Talk about the things where they go on wrong. For better we had, we only for talk. We not for set motto. Not saying now you party, not for talk the truth. We had really better now for me and you. Not for me and you. You just get for blow your mind. The truth you get for say, yeah. And it no matter what truth you get for say. Try save the future. The truth you get for say, yeah. And it no matter what truth you get for say. Talk now we are.
Yes, subscribe. You always dey watch we program them, but you not subscribe yet to the channel. All wetin you get for do, press this red subscribe button and then you come over here and press this bell. To the bell option, press this one with all. E don done. E no get for cost you anything. When you do this, na sign for show say you dey support we for make we do more. Thank you for we don help we for share this program. Yeah, God bless you.
You get something where the money you. Now this week on Sierra Leone. Well, are you enjoy still they give the chance for make you blow your mind? Now the program called We Are
For blow your mind. The truth you get for say, yeah. And it no matter what truth you get for say. Try save the future. The truth you get for say, yeah. And it no matter what truth you get for say. Talk about the things gone wrong. Talk about the things where they make salon or they grow. Talk about political violence. Talk about regional politics. Now we are. Talk about tribal politics. Talk about office politics. Now we are. Talk about teenage pregnancy and early marriage. Talk about the sexual violence. Talk about corruption. Now we are. No keep on your mind though. I for blow your mind. The truth you get for say, yeah. And it no matter what, truth you get for say. Try save the future. The truth you get for say, yeah. And it no matter what, truth you get for say. Talk now we are. Talk about we are because now we own. No place like home, yeah. Government of the people, by the people, and for the people. We are now we get, I'm not afraid for talk. Talk about the things where they go on wrong. For better we are, we only for talk. We not for set motto. Not saying now you party, not for talk the truth. We are really better now for me and you. Not for me and you. You just get for blow your mind. The truth you get for say, yeah. And it no matter what, truth you get for say. Try save the future. The truth you get for say, yeah. And it no matter what, truth you get for say. Talk now we are.
Well, greeting to we family members them inside the house. Before we say anything, we go just like for say sorry. We come late, we try, we best, but until now, know, we know the work by we say for the work with una and the big brother when at the internet, it be scholar when we throat, so we'll not be able to pass the water for make go down. We're very sorry for that. But again, we don't come with una program when I blow mind the day, the time, where na your time for call and make your contribution on anything where they go on wrong inside we had with na mama salon. But we can try our best for giving a topic. The topic for today, as una yeri waiting World Bank say, upon all the babala couple them whether they give to the government, they're not able to dondo for make the country go before. What did they mean? World Bank say, then they give boku couple to the government for help the country in go on before. But when they don't watch the four corners them all, the money they know they reflect to we the people and the country. So then
Well,
say
if you say the money no they reflect, it means say then they do something actually. World Bank say the government not able for implement any development program for the last 2 years way for make them reduce poverty na the lives of we country people them.
well, na the word that. Not to the hand no more. You can still come with whatever thing where you feel say if they go on wrong now we had.
Including the arrest where police don't arrest the APC regional chairman Ali Commoner.
Not to Iwano.
And they don't invite Dr. Dennis Bright.
Right.
They don't invite Ambassador Usman Fode
Fode
Yansane
Yansane.
and plenty other one them. For sake of the census, because then say, country and not country. Now first, well, they say Lord they we not they take them kind thing in the inside we are. Well, we can see. So the thing now we meet the try for talk. The government not able for do not able implement any development program way for make the country go before. Instead, the side where they good for implement programs on and for run after opposition leaders them. Okay, let me not rub not too much on this. Let me go quick and begin listening. Some of you be don't join me before where we start. You don't listen this part, but in case you not listen, let's begin first with World Bank as then talk about this particular area where then say the government not able to implement program for develop the country.
Not wait for whisper. But now wait. Yeah, but your uncle now we don't talk and say for program planning and come first for implementation.
Wait, so this not for now.
Implementation. Nothing they not sabi about implementation.
The only thing they sabi now for opposition, but anything they put for them, then they send them to the opposition. The way they know they say opposition, no, they give them chance for work.
You took go salo go to people.
Okay, please now listen this one quick, yeah. In case you not listen, so they come back just now.
Well, the CPIA now the tool where the World Bank they use for assess the quality of policies or countries they implement, but also the quality of the institutions there, where the country gets, where they implement reforms, And they do this because they want to make sure, say, you implement policies where they benefit the people, where they lead to poverty reduction, but also the resources where countries they get both from external partners and the one that we safely generate internally for where we will use them effectively for reduce poverty.
So when you look at the assessments of the country's policies, them, now the ministries, department agencies, them in the face of the CPIA, who says Salon stand?
When they assess the CPIA, they assess with like a lag of 1 year. So for now, we talk about the 2020 CPIA when EU reports just come up. Because most of the time, we know the reports on the policies we implement. The CPIA reports for 2019 go down. Because by 2018, we did 3.3 out of 6. 2019 will go 3.1. And the one we just released for 2020 also now 3.1. So which means we don't stagnate in one place for 2 years. 3.1 out of 6,
3.1 now out of 6. How you can describe that in the face of policy implementations for poverty reduction and also for improve the life of the people then?
Any score where they below 3.25, then they refer to you as a country where weak in policy reforms. And not necessarily saying as well it be on the ground. The issue is they do good things, but when they talk about it.
Would they enforce implementation?
We Minister of Finance now they enforce Minister of because now we get the burden for mobilize resources from outside. Now we get the responsibility for mobilize resources from inside. Now we get the resources for allocate resources to ministry. So now we get for make sure say they implement reforms, and so we get more resources there for.
So we now go take the blame for Salon position at the CPIA now.
Now collective responsibility with all the ministries, departments, and agencies.
If this scores not improve, it get any impacts on the Salon economy and the life of the people?
Tremendous impact. Because despite the efforts they make as a country for improved domestic revenue mobilization, when you look at the expenditures and the amount of revenue they collect, the gap still wide. And that gap there, you need resources for fill up. And the good thing with resources where the World Bank and the ADB they provide on the CPIA, most of the resources usually in grants, which means you don't get for payback in free resources. So if their resources are not come, we get difficulty for implement poverty reduction programs, will go benefit the lives of the people. So it's very important for us to take the CPIA process very serious from the top level to the bottom level, so that we're able to get more resources from outside, but also donors them and investors who get confidence in the policies and the programs and in the institutions that we get at the country, so they go even the private sector will bring in more investment.
How much points alone for reach for begin attract funding from their
If we cross the thread, if we go back to 3.3 number from Musa so now 3.1, and I make that point stay back during the last presentation that the relationship between the CPIA score and the amount of resources we get is not linear. In algebra, we something linear, we move one, the other one move one. But here, if you move 0.1, you likely forget 50 million, 100 million, 200 million more. So if we move like to 3.5, from Musa we did now, it's possible to get about 2 to 300 to even $400 million per year. So you can imagine. Grants, all grant resources, most of our grant resources. So, if not grant resources, with this, highly concessional.
With this 3.1, we say Salon now in terms of attracting funding for poverty reduction.
Well, we still attract funding from the donor agencies, particularly the World Bank, the African Development, the European Union, but especially the World Bank and the African Development Bank, because the CPI is scored at 3.1, out of the total money within the SHIB, every 3 years, they get what they call a funding cycle. where they raise money from outside for help low-income countries. But that money, let's say like the last funding cycle of the World Bank, I think for 2019 to 2022, I think, usually about 3 years or so, the World Bank raised over 80 billion, Now, for let's alone benefit from that money, they get to take on a performance-based formula. Now, what's that formula? That formula, the one critical component is the CPIA. The second component is the population of the country. The third component now how the money will be given in the form of projects, how we implement it. We call it portfolio performance, the portfolio of projects that we get, how well you implement them for achieve the goals of those projects. Now, then 3 factors they put together. None of they use for allocate resources to you. But with 3 factors, the one we account for more than the CPIA. So because alone CPIA being 3.1, we're not able to get enough resources from the World Bank. Even though they go willing for give it. But because we not score high mark, they don't give me more. And then na policy we then get. Now for me, they have to make sure say everybody fear when they do this something. And for give incentive to countries them, for them we're able to implement good policies for them people so that they will able to give them more resources.
So in conclusion, Salone don't suffer.
Well, for the past 2 years, we not get enough resources, and therefore maybe we not get enough resources for go to ministries, departments, and agencies where themselves able to implement for let people benefit. That means we not get to we get, but because the donor agencies say we committed still for implementing these policies, they still give resources and find other way for help. Where we get problem, particularly during these COVID times. So I'm not going to say the people that suffer because when COVID came, the World Bank alone in 2020 disbursed nearly 2020 then give about $140 million. I mean, no, this is not the IMF alone. The World Bank give you about $125 million. The ADB give about $25 million. As I say, the EU give you, So then they say they struggle for improving CPI, but they also be committed, and so they will give you the support.
The MDSN can cry foul, say they need to get the couple where they need from the Ministry of Finance for implement policies. Then we then go down put in them budgets, especially during the budget hearing. How you as chief economist and when a ministry they work for ensure say when I prioritize MDSM when they implement CPIA programs then at the ministries then so that Salone will get more scores?
Well, that's a good question. You see, this is not the chicken and the egg. They want more resources, but some of them don't want to implement policies. And we don't tell them, say, then we implement policies, these policies are all they can discuss by their workshop here, so that we'll get more resources from outside.
Well, now you don't begin to understand what we try for saying. Now, inside all of the projects then, when they come, then make 1-2 moves, then they stop. Yeah? Like we go say static, it dey one side. Yeah? Outside them been there in the last 2 years in terms of implementing projects. Now they take to this step, they don't move any one step. Other countries then they make movements and they make progress, and then World Bank they give them more couple. But we country not able to make progress in terms of developing or implementing programs them, way for reduce poverty inside the country. So, and now this being said, we don't hear the Ministry of Finance say they not do any new program them until they complete the old one them. What in this mean? If you're not able to move for the last 2 years, yeah, then you know they do new things then. Waiting here for happen. Now election time don't come soon. But when we know, the couple they all where they be don't give them for implementing project here, where they're not able to implement. Then you know they see the money, but the couple they then keep them. Waiting here for happen, in my opinion, then get for release all them couple here, but now running down to 2023. Yeah, where make plenty people get for be very careful in terms of waiting then they do. Now, if the government not implement projects for reduce poverty by the people then, waiting the government to do for make sure say, then pay attention when you go say do something. Well, other people they say they not do projects for implement and for improve the lives of people there. But the government they go and just pay attention on the opposition. Any small thing, anything where get for do the opposition, now that side they sabi put things them in place. Well, it not either at all. As today safe as we talk so. Some member them of the opposition don't go now police for go answer to call of the police. Some member them of the opposition then go grip them by force where you go say they arrest them and carry them go now outside. Now police. Then first of all, carry them go na Mena police station and then they run down with them na free talk. But let you not feel say we can just sit there for talk. All of this will prepare you because then two things they are the key discussion today inside the program. What do you think about them? So now let me listen now to what the police been get for say with regards what thing happen when make them invite opposition leaders them.
The question of invitation, except we don't know what thing they happen as alone. But we don't know about the workings of Special Generals of Police. Normally, when we get national issues of security and safety, we normally invite the political heads them who can get engagement to them. You know, the police will the practice, they call and local news policing. We're in a variant of community policing. Local news policing, the more or less talk about policing that meets the needs and expectations of the local community. But those needs and expectations must be reflective of national standards and objectives. And so proactively, if there are national issues where if you say for discuss with political leaders, because then get the responsibility over the membership. We will invite them for them to come, sit down, and talk and dialogue. And then apart coming, not to the first time this will happen. Plenty tell me it will happen. The two gentlemen, the way you mentioned, we don't get a meeting where they know the way they belong. They were part of a bigger group. Understand? They come to the IG get discussions with them, and then they chat the way forward, and then they moved out. We don't get one way get for do with individual groups. Either this one belongs to this group or this one belongs to this group, but they come see the IG. The IG also get discussions with them, and then so those are just the same thing. So it's not like somebody they talk say they were invited to CID for questioning. That is not the situation.
You talk about engagement with.
They were summoned by the IGP for engagement on issues bordering on security.
Engagement with them people away una don't invite. When are Dennis Bright and the APC Secretary General Ambassador Usman Fode Yansane and Sef Ali Commoner and in deputy. You say when they get engagement with them. Basically, these engagements now on waiting and why?
The national issues of national we border on national security and national interest. I no need for go and then explain every bit of it. But I don't give you the umbrella word we say national interest and national security. And that they invite them for. So we know we can't believe they can do other influences as the case may be. But to get for this national security and national interest. It's not much about invitation like
so the issue here is that according to the write-up where they pass now that now after the clip of the ambassador when the Secretary General for the All People's Congress Party, we say make the party position known about the census and also the Dennis Bright chairman for the National Grand Coalition will be make up position known on Radio Democracy Tuesday edition of the program, and on that basis they wanna invite them on for go explain. How true is that?
But whichever is the basis, they've been invited to have dialogue with them on the issues of national security and national safety. So whichever now, if you say connected to it, it's not much of the problem. But they were invited for discuss issues of national security and national safety.
That the arrest of Ali Komana, chairman for the All People's Congress Party in Bombali and in deputy, where according to rumor then they come with an attorney. How true is that?
It is true. That one is true. They were arrested, and they were also arrested. They were arrested on same basis: national security, national safety.
National security for the listening public. The country they under any national threats?
The country under national threats. National threats it by degree and it by level. Understand?
To the public.
I say national threats. It by degree and it by level. And so therefore, if you didn't one level, say for example, they level 1, if you get any issues away, if you to say go take it to level 2, you have the responsibility as an institution for make it act proactively, not wait for the issue that level where it will become a level of insecurity. So on the interest of peace and in the interest of national safety and national interest, they were brought down to Freetown and then they will be investigated based on the activities that we will to say we suspect them for. They are just like suspects. They are not accused of anything. They are suspects.
They arrested the invitations I get for do with anything we get for do with the census.
I don't say I don't want to be very specific, but they have been summoned to police headquarters by the IGP, just like how we done the bid before. Ambassador Alhaji Dr. Uri and don't kind of police headquarters so many times on national issues for can discuss with IG. Dr. Dennis Bright, don't kind of police headquarters 1 or 2 times media as head of media, we can get discussions with the IGP. Now on that same basis they are coming on. So when they come now, they will. I mean the IG necessarily talk to them directly, not to any other kind of thing. It's not like they go serve their letter or whatever. The IG talk to them directly, call them, we get one-on-one talk with them. So be anything we get for doing something, if I to sinister, they would have sent an invitation letter for them to come say report and say IG or whatever. But they are coming to the office of the IGP and can get discussion time, just like we normally get discussion time way on.
Well, of course, my people, we all know here, waiting the head of media from the police department come and talk to we. Well, at first, they say they invite them people here for make them can sit down dialogue, underline the word dialogue, but national issues them, waiting in talk. But inside his statement again, before he end he answer another question, he said, then a suspect them. Well, we say suspects, we all can understand. Suspects of what, but we will clear that side for we, for make the people where they don't invite, for be suspects. Because when you say somebody is a suspect, you get for identify the crime where the person do so. The nation, they know, waiting in the police custody for where he don't become a suspect. But in this case, first he said dialogue, and when you say somebody, they call and follow a good dialogue, meaning with people, and for like women, me brother, they so we get certainty for discuss. You go call, I go call them, we can sit down at table talk. We try for arrange on that particular.
And the suspect will get for do with crime.
Yeah. So we're not able to understand it. Waiting, them call them for it and saying a suspect. I feel said that one day, as a police media person, if I don't clear them, because when they all senior citizens them like them one day talk of the Dennis Bright, the Usman for the Yansanem, you get for make a known to the people them, you get for make the crime them where you are let's say in the do you get for open them to the people them. You know, this not to the time again, not to the world this world they live, where you just they go arrest somebody, you can't keep them to yourself. Don't wait you say the person do, you begin to put her under the table. No, we don't pass that level. The kind people they wanna go take so. Now senior citizens, as I can say. So if you say them do something, I feel say this media person for the head of media for them make it clear so people know will get out.
We don't see Usai even the time for the Black Monday, we then go threaten the opposition day.
MPs, yeah?
We not to the MP no more. The opposition them we work on a treat for go left letter them. We still say and threaten them. We see outside the censors they come up and the opposition say they're not mixed pan censors. Kontri and not country na plaba. And so how you call them? Femi Claudius Cole say. Then same way so say the married already, the yawo don't wear white. Then they don't put jollof rice in a pot. Now they say they go ask who that's not the man. It go correct? I mean, at the man first, you ask who than at the man.
It's totally wrong.
But you don't put pots jollof rice. The jollof rice don't cook done. You don't find for smell so and eat. Then you don't wear white for the yawo now. When they go now, he said, yeah, who than at the man. So now so they say the censors don't tell like they don't beat gun all thing them before. But you know say this government and so they use for do. They always they put wear white for the yawo cook before ever they ask who than at the man. If not lie, low watch the airport. They not don't cook rice, wear white before they say they go parliament.
Of course.
The bridge, they not don't done all thing before they say they go parliament.
Correct.
Wait till left again.
Well, now I make always tell you say when we not get emergency for we the people, but this government get emergency we they want to do, waiting them feel say okay for them.
Well, we can open the line for you go call and add your voice inside the program. But, I insist on the word but. We not encourage any inciting words on this platform. Never. We not take any course on this platform. Never. Please, where you call, you get 3 minutes for make a point. Yeah? After the 3 minutes, we will bail you for go outside. Do ya? If we cut you 3 minutes, not vex. This platform now for all man. Members say, when you talk, other person say for talk. But if you talk 8, 10, 12, 20, 30 minutes, other person no go get time for talk. Do ya? let we respect the time. Do ya with the big, not take offense for anything. We big. We love una also very much. Everybody equal on this platform. Do ya with the big. Okay?
Well, because of that, we get the very first caller on the line as we get 3 minutes for take part in the program. Hello, caller, your name and who you call me from?
And by force, I forgive me name. Anyway, my name I don't face alone. How you dey do, my brother?
Who know take plaba now?
No, not to palava, but my brother. I don't come for you today. Don't tell me, man. It's all tell what talk, bro. Sengbes, what in the go on, me, man, salon.
Wait till make you as you come before they go to my point first. Wait till make as you come, na shembe pay can come for.
Left hand, 3 minutes again.
because now they're in a power.
Okay, go ahead and make your point, brother.
Well, you know, my brother, we see the go on salon is very sad. Very, very sad. You know, because it's like you take food, you bring a can to me, you tell me, say, I eat. I say, no, I'm not eat. You take the food and the spoon, you try for sure by inside me throat for me, go by force. Now it happens soon after salon. And I'm glad you're waiting World Bank they come up with. You know, because people, they say, we get development, the country, they develop. That's what saying, they all they talk. Well, World Bank doctor we say, no development, not the end for poverty, in fact. Now drain, we just go down. But the thing is, this government gets something under their sleeve for this next election. Okay. Because they know say there is no way they're going to win this election. So they get something with them. Like waiting Sengbepe they talk, I agree with them small. We say the money send they keep on. They wait last minute. For me, who ready for go take win? Me, when they're ready for trade them money, they just call me. Me, I they go. Same way. I mean, they go, they take the same flight. Any side we deny the world, they go friend you. Because that money, then our money. We know they never made us take and they can't go. But they play some game where they want to rig this election in the way that we will cause chaos. But you know what? We pray to God because that country in our country. We love them. So anything where somebody they plan bad, make it not happen. Make the bad guy and pay the person back. But this government, me, I don't tell you, a failed government. I don't care what people they say about me. I don't talk a failed government. There is no way. Picky way for we come for come better than paying shit, you know. From the beginning, we not see no better. You know they can't tell me saying I'm ending you go get for judge me. I don't judge you from the beginning. You end and all need for judge you again. Now verdict at the pass against you, and we don't know. So Sengbepe, I tell you, Uncle, that money they want to play with, that game want to play with, so now stop them. But that's how I talk to you, but anyway. I will send you my address. They begin send me some of the money they want. Okay?
Right,
so take care, my brother.
All right. Thank you, brother. Oh, this caller now we had. The internet is stop this person. Anyway, caller, you go call back. They get connection problem with you. Call back and join we in at the program. Call and make your point. This na blow mind where they come from. We had. Okay. Hello, caller. Your name and who you call me from?
Now, invite na police la call me name. It's not by force in business now. Not the padu now. From census now. From census now. Now, as soon as the padu now.
We had Asabi's voice. Continue.
How now you do? How the morning?
Thank God. How you serve?
So thank you. No, me on discussion we want to talk today. Me na advice more give to me some people into this sense of business here. So
okay.
Since the police they don't begin the canal, they say they arrest you now by force. Waiting me they advise young people and is what they can use for take the sensor and ask you do or not do You know why? Because now parliamentarian then they don't fail we. Now parliamentarian there now for all responsible. Dr. Bright and Mrs. Femi, they don't do their own. They don't get power, they don't in a parliament. Now talk they talk no more. But the one who get the power now, the one who in the parliament. Now they for call the president to order say, why you do one now? We be say, now this and this now so for do one. We not for make excuse again for parliamentarian and say how they don't get power, now make they overpower them. No. Where the steer come, where they gonna the host, elect na lie the lie party, say let the lie party, let them answer the question. Because you know I'm go spend your money for go bail out. That money we get, that's money we they keep for go bail yourself out. It's only for use and for your business. Regardless of development kind of the country, the government is not going to put some power. So me advice for me they get to me people there. We then kind of ask you question, answer. Like it now lie the life and themselves answer. No fete, no do nothing. Because tomorrow you now go spend money. That money you don't save for go bill. Law always parliamentary and accountable. With 2020 election can law look. Would I not be daily for help we? Law look there and law kick them out. National for good to go now. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. God bless you. Kola still gets problem with your connection. You will call me back and join the program. Call and take part. This na Blue Mind where they come from Wiyada every Wednesday and Sunday. Hello, Kola. Your name and Usai you they call me from. God bless you.
I want to ask you that Salon get constitution.
Yes, you get. But they know they go according to her.
It look like they not get constitution because everywhere they not respect the constitution. They just the bulldoze and everything, you know.
Why you say so?
Because if the constitution say na 10 years for census, why would for try for change things there and try for do 6 years? You know what I mean, 6 years after the other one because it's not to 5 years, not to meet out. It's not 6 or 7 years
for
now.
development, let them know how for shape the development. But the unfortunate part now, World Bank don't say in the last 2 years, the man them not able to implement any development program.
Exactly. They don't give them money for development. They don't do nothing. Then they can't do. They do everything backwards. Why they can't do census? Then you say for development. Who said the money go for so they give you?
Then keep on for next year.
And they don't keep her, man. They don't keep her all.
Then they keep on for pull and back for we.
No, man. They don't keep her. They don't keep her. They don't keep her, man. If bank governor say money not in the bank, who said they keep her?
Now they host them, but you know they cast them, bro. You need to see Samsonite's bag.
No. Man, we go buy Samsonite bag, man. I mean, say the money don't go. You know, and the money don't go, man. Everywhere not thief money, man. They don't thief all the money. They can't not thief. They want thief the election back for rule again. No, we don't want they again as alone. They don't do nothing. Nothing they don't do. One can't thief election again. Man, who's kind of dictator this back? This guy, this guy is super smart, man. Super smart, you know. And I'm your contribution. I don't know all the line, man.
Thank you very much.
Super smart, man. Super smart.
Today, we will talk about the issue of World Bank as they say the government not able to implement any development program in the last 2 years. And same way so, these police don't invite opposition leaders them for go ask them question. Well, we go wait for waiting at the outcome of them particular investigation, yeah. As the same way so arrest the APC Northern Regional Chairperson. So these are the two main issues that we will talk about today.
Hello, caller. Your name and who side you they call me for. You get 3 minutes for take part in the program.
Hello, son. Thank you for all what you they do. Hello, Nadere.
Yeah, you did. Right.
Yeah, and I'm glad even yesterday I watched one again when this poor guy go na salon where he say no electric, they're not they pay for the electric na the ship. And even this, I'm glad they're not go get them this money because what they do na the country, they do nothing. They need help. People then they suffer. You know they?
Yeah.
So what the point? For them to get that kind of money then they when the money self the people they enjoy, then they not blackout, they know they eat starvation, country dirty, water no day. The pipe the inside gutter, what's put in the take water for drink.
Very good.
And not blank see this. God go bless you for me they show you these things them.
God bless you.
Make the land. And let God make safe. We people they open their eye, may they not go get any coffee again for come. For can eat we destroy we. Then take one a full man. Anyway, my son, make her not disturb una. Una thank you for all this work una. Let God bless una. Let God give una this dunya and the other dunya.
Amen.
Yeah?
Amen.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
God bless you too.
God bless you, my son.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Give me love to una all and the baby, yeah?
All right.
Okay. I love you.
All
Okay,
right.
bye,
Love you
love.
too,
Bye.
Mama.
Bye.
Hello, caller. Your name and who you call me from?
Yes, good evening, good afternoon, good morning to everybody. It just depends on the side of the world we did. This is a regular caller from Riyadh.
Concerned citizen. Go ahead and make your point.
My brother, the issues in Boko, we not even know side for touch, but the first way I will touch about the parliamentarian and the way how they don't feel that nation did. Initially, when NTR start, now I make not to all bill where president or anybody they count in parliament will agree on them. Now we don't see every bill where this government carries, then they agree, they're not a question. Instead, then they like people and say they debate on them. At the end, then they end for conclude and agree on waiting the presidency. Not so.
Yeah.
Now I would say waiting them talk about the world allowances, allowances. I think that they no more they ever talk about where benefit there. All other things now waiting the government one because now that was the man take bread. Me not be type of person where they admire then can they. But like since that time they failed me, it failed the nation. So I know they look at people in there as a role model in another nation. They are total disappointment at other country. Yeah. Now we left we come to this Madam Coldori later.
Dr. Bright.
Dennis Bright. Yes. I wish them people have for don't be a caretaker other country. They would have been the best president and vice president of that country. Because then they judge on issue. Then they go for the people not for the individual benefit. But here we are today, the opposition, they care about the party and the election. They don't care about the people because they now they get for will. But these are the things they will keep telling people. They let them open the idea. Not to for vote for green or red. This time around, you get to think about who that they can make the next 5 years your life change. The next 5 years, you get at least aside for an income where you go able to pay your rent and feed your family, even if you know bills, because not to everybody that's sent for bills within 5 or more years due to whatever it is. But salon people will be still blind. And the other advice why they give Sierra Leone, I can always tell that them target now for create work so that they will say how now people are not giving a chance as they use for talk. Because the platform they don't set already for form a cool like they overtook one so that they will get chance again. It is always all the way they do so. All the way they do so now for the way for create chaos at that country. They say people are not they go do like how they do for Bakaba.
My brother, by God in power, that plan they don't expose. It not they work again because people they take example now from waiting they happen in other countries. Thank you very much. God bless you.
You're welcome.
Hello, caller. You name Enusa, they call you from.
Yes.
Good evening.
How you doing?
How are you?
I tell a lot of things. I didn't sure try to send the call.
Yeah.
And the whole party line.
Thank God you don't come inside now.
Yeah, the whole contribution of me, okay, I call all the way from Nigeria.
Okay.
The whole contribution of me, my good, I'm a action the peer. Why you uncle what the politicians are? Because we know say 2025, I need to make the next one. Oh, for sure, they will uncle not get confidence for 2023.
So maybe answer, no?
Yeah, but I have a place to go. No answer. During this question, the uncle not get confidence for 2023.
So maybe answer, no?
My uncle, he get confidence past anybody wasabi.
Maybe they may give you an apostolic. I call you. I know say by your cool apostolic. I'm a patient. 2025 not if again. Yeah.
All right.
So now no confusion on the brother. Now thank you.
Thank you, my brother.
Okay.
Hello, caller. You name Enusa. You dey call.
Well, this now the one and only by Buddha Kablai and the great Sembepie.
You welcome now the show by Bure and Shembepie. 2 combination in one.
Yes. But you know it in by Buddha, you look like say Sembepie. I don't know if the way you could take if something they gear small. Sembepie they look the fresh past you. I don't know what thing they happen.
But I be don't tell una wetin dey go on. But una self not dey follow how they talk.
Wow. This
The man why the guy is not agree for it.
You sure?
Yeah, it look the fresh. Wow. Anyway, with all serious, now we come to the point. You know, we country, I don't know if we don't do God bad, because I believe say after the war, we don't ask for forgiveness. And we expect say God for don't forgive we now. I don't know kind bad will do God where God can sentence we to this 5 years imprisonment or the run so. You know, it really wanna me, you know, I they feel bad, you know, because if you imagine you get a leadership, you get a president who not responsible, I go they fly. I go they fly.
I will continue for the fly.
How disgraceful it be. You know, imagine when they talk about census, are they the people that they talk say now for development, for cargo development? Hey, boy, for the 5 years, we don't do 4 years. Now the 1 year we don't left. The 1 year, bang bang, we don't left. Now the cargo development. The 4 year, you know, cargo development.
No, the 4 years will be the plan. Shembepe could be the plan. Now I want implement.
You know, them fix the people in that country now so now dormant. They don't say people them get sense.
They don't know say na adamant no more.
Because what thing they do? Imagine why the rush? We get 3 years more for do the actual census. Why the rush? If not to something evil or something really malicious where they don't plan. But one thing they give good kudos to the opposition. The oppositions, they really stand their grounds. And one person I want to comment now, Madam Claudius Cole and
Dennis Bright.
Dennis Bright. Thank you, my brother. You know, like Dennis Bright, imagine, now being former SLPP person, and you watch a whole the way they play. You don't know, say, now somebody way really patriotic, and let God bless them. You know, but we country we got for fact for push them. You know, when they can get when the power don't go now, we don't reach right now dictatorship. So everything they happen now, we get for mobilize for the revolution, for redeem the people them. We're not gonna redeem them by arm by God in power. They redeem them by words the way they talk so. By the grace of God, God will make, we not go ever redeem them by harm. Because this government, they felt all kind way, let people them go into armed conflict. But by the grace of God, it not go happen. By the grace of God. God
Thank you very much.
We change. So God bless you now all. Sembepia body and forgive me what are small. You don't take all things. Get a small flesh.
The man they make like an clean pass all man. The guy ain't agree for it. Anyway, thank you very much.
Yeah.
Before the other call the kind side, so I teach something. And when it's very strong based on what in this we call our last talk. Then say for respect existence, it's either you respect existence or you expect resistance. I can't talk about what in that name.
Hello, caller. You name and where you calling from?
Hello, I'm gonna answer the call from UK.
Okay, brother. Welcome to the show. What's in your contribution? 3 minutes.
The contribution is, I never know say Madam Bill Sabi dance breaking.
Hey,
and this trip I know since Sabi dance breaking.
If you don't call video now, if you don't dance for we laugh.
Real
Madam, you make it hand. And they continue for the fly. That's man. I don't know, say, Madam, you, na dance man. Hey, Madam, you not take una serious today. You not take certain people that are serious tomorrow. So now we talk, and no more, even consider una. Because, now just a common, now a simple concept. The people that will give you power, they tell you, say, we no want the fly where you fly. Now you say, okay, now you can't dance for una go see the breaking. Because if I not dance, una no go understand.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Yes. I they continue for the fly.
Good.
Yeah. So Madam Bio for tell una say the people that we elect, we give them power. Now just a simple concept say, they listen to them. Madam Bio, you believe say Madam Bio one go second term. If Madam Bio one go second term, Madam Bio must something. We believe say not they will go change them. Because this don't tell una say all the cry una the cry, all the angry una the angry for. Madam Bio continue to lie. The breaking, if put the young people in the plane, for them to know say, una word na nothing. If fly, na more important. So if you fly, because if the man say they fly the cow $25 million for una, and at the end of the day, the one the way they fly for, they say, pa, the money where the couch, they see you. He say, no, I'm not basic, but go try it. Me, I they continue for the fly. And Madam Bio, no, they consider me, they consider that country there, they think about that country there. That's a very simple thing. So when I talk and dance, and that I make it dance for una the breaking, they wanna see her. They wanna not say, una word, na nothing. They continue for the fly. And me, they Madam Bio making hand. I swear to God, I never know I say Madam Bio sabi dance. Madam Bio, don't value salon people them. Una talk not important. Una die one not important. Now what they only na focus on.
And
so
well,
now the main
now for decide on waiting for do 2023. Thank you very much. God bless you.
You're welcome. Yeah, you're welcome.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Hello, caller. Your name and Usai you call me from.
Hello.
Hello, caller. You welcome to the show. Your name and Usai you call me from, please.
Of course, this is brother man, the two legends.
God bless you.
Pa, my body, start Salome Bona Germany. Pa, anyway, like, we just need for pray for that country.
Yeah.
All the politicians, all are the same thing, man. All. Because even the parliamentarians, they were supposed to represent the people, and are just the same cabal. Like, I put someone other than the put for me, I put for you. Trust me. We just need for pray. We will see, like, maybe something like, say the last 10, that mommy be talk, say, the one they go school, like, they don't go school.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe, like, it's high time, like, we need for change the politician and try for find people who don't go school. So maybe they go book and change the whole policy, the whole situation, but like, this country really sad for people, especially like this now December months, everybody they call, they complain, things they go well, not so good medical facility, not so good road, not so lights, no nothing, they go well in that country. I make some of feel like me, I can always tell people and say, anybody will make a way come on to that country day. Now like where you die, you go heaven. Trust me. Because if now the only country and even if you get small money, if your life not still secure, it's still at risk. But some people like they like they pretend saying that this and that, they're all not the same. Nobody know the better passing compare that. They're all the politicians are the same, brother. So now we'll just pray for that country. They may God make like maybe 2023 God will send the right person. We can change the whole situation.
Amen, my brother. We all pray.
That's the only thing. Yeah. But my brother, they say they don't pinch for you small for me. It's everybody fresh. But you know, so now will come on at the north side.
I know let's show the pay. I mean any money they let me later, no answer.
More correct so because Messi will feel angry. Everybody don't find no.
No, let's
come on,
fine.
you
When
know
you
too.
don't reach me, but you fine. Let's find no more. Let's enjoy.
Okay, brother.
Okay, brother.
Thanks very
Thank
much.
you
God
very
bless.
much for taking part in the show. God bless you.
Thank you, brother.
Hello, caller. You name and who side you they call you from?
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum assalam. Assalamu alaikum.
Nena Khadija from Kuwait. Concerning this issue where then thing the way they work in Sierra Leone right now because the president is saying for the travel. And they continue for travel. We will not the question again, let travel in for travel income for all man for that now. But putting at the essence for now, for all opposition people there. Now they talk say opposition, they know they talk in other country. Look, the one they way to the policeman them way for protect people in a saloon. They go and grab some of them for all them. And they were not in power right now. They can do anything they feel like for do. Come remember your issue now, so they make us so no more. Lara telopia issue now, so they turn them upside down. That King Khadija in that one, then just turn them the way they want. Then think they all they give with fairness in other country. Then they say, then go learn people and they for national security. Me, if they ask me, the SLPP now a threat to the security in Sierra Leone. The present SLPP where we they see the policeman they move, they all we stand for Madabio and Kabal they all me are the same new voice. Anybody where hear me for say now threat to real life them, now threat to young people them, now threat to the nation in itself, and now threat to the future back again. Because they hear what the bank governor talk. He say in waste money, 60-something million. ACC not talk nothing. Now they say that they go all other position them for national threat because of census. They left for all the bank governor we waste 60-something million. What in this they tell me? The SLP or the APC now who than stand for threatening with national security. The police them. Right now kidnapping don't come. They kidnappers then they give people and face marks inside motor car right now where they give you don't lost track. You they go find yourself now unknown location. You post a number and you they cry this one and they threat for killing life they ask for them 15-13 million. Who say post the puller? They don't happy now, they don't be happy right now. Nigeria they happy now. It is Sazo. Why they talk to us so family then they cry. When they go the people are going to make the report now police. The policeman they left and drag food. They pass with them people and they pay money. If they not be blessed God, then get somebody where they out country. Where help them? Like the woman, the audience and the man where
well, my sister Dan, the all now follow we know the kind police them right now who get to me. I describe them as SL people, not get salon police right now. Anyway, thank you very much. God bless you.
Wait. So this now we question.
Your time don't go, you get 10 more seconds.
Be with national, without the threatening, we like them. I'm sitting at the SNPP cabal. So I'm not seeing the reason. Look the reason. Why did they go all them people and they left for all themselves responsible for we like them. They're not safe at all.
Thank you very much. God bless you.
Welcome.
Call and take part in the show. This now the program Blue Mind where they come from. We had a channel every Wednesday and Sunday. Hello, caller. You name and who side they call you from?
Yeah, good evening, we are.
Good evening. How are you?
Yes. Mina Mohamed Jallo, I call from Kuwait.
You're welcome to the show once again. Go ahead and take part in the program.
First of all, I'm so happy for getting today for quite a long time. I try on a line, but you're always busy when I get program.
We're very sorry now the line can choke. We know the pick call.
I can understand. You know, honestly, I feel so sad for our country today. Forget after all what you don't go through in that country today. You know, for like we can't get Marabio in type for all our country today. Sierra Leoneans, we really need for focus and let we pray. Because it's like the catastrophe, the calamity, you know, don't you? building our power. That means now more of calamity because from what Marabio don't begin on that country, all the violence, the killings, Marabio don't even get remorse. And for them, Marabio can't talk, say, you continue for fly. That means me, I just kind of release up because I don't see like say, when they fight on social media, when our efforts, what they do, when our time, when our resources, when they spend, for now we just help to save that country need for save. But it's like the man when they call when the president, you don't even care about what people do or how they feel. They just care about things instead. One last thing, this census, me I look at it and say, if Marabio succeed for do this census, let me just say, Marabio, nothing the way go stop him for another time. Because it's like, they don't bulldoze the way through. These are the last point where it is for now. Nobody no go for stop Marabio 2023 for bulldoze. It's like they don't forget that all the ballot box and they go pack it in our neck, the election announce results, even they not get for count safe. Marabio capable for do that. It means something extraordinary for happen in that country they for put Marabio in a power, not to 3 ballot box. Because Marabio, all what he don't do from the starting, the parliamentarians way pull in parliament, that kind of way they for impose a speaker idea with all what he don't do, with all the killings. If you Marabio get away with all the things they are, Marabio nobody going to stop at 2020. You need something extraordinary, not to ballot box to put Marabio in a power. And they tell you this. If you Marabio succeed by this sense of Marabio, it will get another second time. Some people they need for stand up. What are the diaspora? Me like we are not telling people them. If I say they come to now, even when I community, I need to talk to other people and I will stop to send money. Because it's like, who knows this and they sorry for one say, who they stop on there. Right now, they send money to they always send money, they go buy one bag, they get plus out, they get other thing then they. Now, when it says more money, now, if I wait the number again, somebody see left again. So we say the money we, honestly, I don't have to take people in time. But one last thing I want to touch on. This money, the inflation of the country, with a shame to people and other nationalities that want to work for that bank. In fact, I go send money in a bank. If you say like, I check for me back for $100. Just the guys people they give because the people they're too much. Because for let somebody tell you say $100 is over 1 point something million. It's shameful for those kind of country. This, all of them saying that nobody know the way for able to put a stop to what's in the happen at the country. They don't care. They just want to empower. So, me don't want this. If you Marabio succeed for this census, Marabio will get another time, naturally stop her. So, I want to say, I thank you very much for my time and my efforts, and for one of the able for make love able to platform with them talk. Thank you very much.
Thank you too, my brother, for take your time and educate other people, and God bless you. Hello, caller. Your name and Usa you they call me from? Okay, caller, you call back and take part in the program. We they get problem with your connection. This na blow mind where they come from. We yard every Wednesday and Sunday. Hello, caller, your name and whose side you they call me from? Oh God, they really know. Say this na caller from we yard. Caller na for be how. At the country who gets internet been a war. Call and take part in the program. This now we are where they bring you Blue Mind every Wednesday and Sunday 3 salon time. Call and tell me what you think, but waiting they go on as World Bank say they don't they give plenty copper to this government, but they know they implement nothing better for the country. And the arrest of the the invite way police invites Dennis Bright and other opposition there, Usman Fode Ansane, and plenty people as the police media person can tell we say, they call them for dialogue. At the end of the interview, tell we say, now suspects them, but we don't know waiting them be suspects for. Hello, the Mamina Power.
Hello. Yes, so how now they do.
Today I not make you plaba. I welcome you fine.
No, but not make me palava, but I'm not happy, man. I swear to God, I'm not happy.
Go ahead and make your point.
I just had this question. This is to go for every Sierra Leoneans. If they don't begin do things like this, waiting we need for do as Sierra Leoneans now. What's not the action what we need for take? Because now for tomorrow, now for the Bambai, now for waiting for come inside there. If you see fire where it's small, you know, utter now where it don't big, now you go utter. And especially when you don't get the right equipment there for turn the fire down. Sierra Leoneans, we expect the police there for team up. We expect the military for make them team up. The judiciary system need for stand up. Parliament need for stand up. Civilians and civil society, we need for come out in numbers and put a stop to them things so it's they gone so. Them people here get money for run, una no get money for run. Una where they student have TV and radio where they condole, una know they ask the right questions them. Then they come for una. This law not say, oh, no, pray for wall, no pray for this, because it's leading there. If you push somebody, tell you oppressor at the corner, tell you muscle up. What you expect say I get for come on inside it? God says we'll give that person the extraordinary strength for making bounce back. Mother Bio needs to be taken out, not by violence, not by force, but by the people, the crowd, the voices they will need for come out and stand up. Put everything aside, because when they come, they will kill you guys. This is not a joke. Unalo we stop this thing here before it escalates. Unalo we stop this thing before we people that begin cry, we picking them. Innocent souls, them civilians, and people that take matters now they hands them. We can do it peacefully now. We can do it peacefully right now. So three people then go for lay down, fine. But let you know lay down again like we don't lay down 30 years ago. Me, I just they beg me people them out there. Unalo we put politics aside, Unalo put tribalism aside, Unalo put everything aside. If they don't begin the old people them, hey, and they talk about hey, because me whenever they talk, so they shake me body all just the nerve. Because these are some of the things that when they go on American, so we just see people they just take matters into their hands, and it now they happen so na salon. Now they happen so. Me people they wanna team up, and they beg una for God and Nabi. Una come on a door, una can't save people them. Kamarimba, it don't happen to them. They don't muscle, they don't say nothing not happen. So what do? They say, oh okay, that don't yet. They're not kapu. This time, we kapu. Now we kapu in action, in numbers. If not for that, then they do them people the whole so they can't put Kamarimba so. Then they take everybody with team up now their way and we'll put them somewhere else. How long we go afraid? How long we will be biased? How long we will be selfish? How long can we be quiet for God's sake? When you oppress and suppress people, the end is not a big good. So do you hear me, people that una come out now, una support una people them. The people are looking for the day by. This not dictatorship now work out. So now it want rule that country like we say na in yon, but not so in yon. Do you hear me? I they beg una for God, I they go down my knees them, I they ask una for let una come out now, una come out in numbers. Please, una save una people them. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you too. Call and take part in the program. This na Blue Mind, where they come from. We had tell we what you think about the things them where they go on right now. Now we had as the government they arrest or invite opposition leaders them. They say for dialogue. In other way they say now suspects them who don't know waiting they be suspects for. And World Bank also don't give a message say they don't give plenty support to this government, but they don't implement nothing better for the country. Hello, caller, you name and who they call you from?
Hello, my brother.
You're welcome, my brother.
How are you?
We did.
Yes, my brother. Well, thank you very much. You see,
thank you too, brother.
Yes, people that not be appreciate this government. Go to the president, 25 million I don't spend at this country. If I not go, Papa didn't go, she not go camp. If I not go, people in child is lie. I will continue for lie. Now, coach. Anyway, on the serious note, brother, I think we're paying uncle at the production. Where are the list? Where are the WhatsApp video over and over? I be feel sad. The speech itself, brother. You know, this now will continue for talk, just like what the sister just don't speak. You know, if we continue to be coward, it will become a very big problem, brother. Then people that are now recipe to chaos to war in the bring show. I can tell you now all the time, brother, it's not about tribes, about politics, it's not about the country. But I'm not forget about region, not going to say first. This man in the first place, I tell you, all the time, we don't make a very big mistake in a sense. I don't see no reason how this man managed for Ghana. Make mistake, and we learn from that lesson. This is a big lesson to learn. Next time, so only and then we observe. So that don't work. Then continue this way. If you see you lose step for 2-3 years, no work, then they actually cheat you because they don't ever know that job. Imagine you really claim a job before they cheat you. They track record. Now only salon at this kind. This now very shameful thing. Shameful thing is for women. If you press it to talk about that, so look at the legacy. You won't see records. Nothing, brother. This now problem. All of them say social, all of this social, the police support them. They just need this problem. Gambia just don't do the election. With the opposition, they know we the guy did their power. When they want to make the police stand up, and guess what? Now they get the majority of the opposition. That's why they money Canadian pass all the other side. And then they force small. But they not support. They stand for the constitution. And so it comes in for work. So they look at this. Look at security forces. They just do until they do by the order of the president. They will not only find people. They know we will find people this way. We should come tomorrow. We go right. We go for continue for talk. And some of them continue for talk. This will work. This census will work. This census will work. Now gameplay. They just want for lots of people. Gameplay. All this that in the country. We go the census spend 19 million. No the light. No the light. No not 3 weeks in it before. It's no light. No we believe. They go spending money for. People they go hunger. It makes sense. What the police at your politics. Sometimes no wonder we go and only supporting their and we happy. We they support them for. They see how they display money. What they see the money how they have already display so now drug. How Fatima do in God as Sabia, we man, we do nothing along there. We go to the next kind of push can do in I careful. Now drug go and drugs, this thing to be. Sabia guy, the parliament no one on gym as Sabia. Very well. I just family business. Also, you don't believe your brother say the woman that you will miss, I think, one pet. As long that guy is doing it, now the son of that country, the guy in most of the country that now do the thing with the family, the self love. These people, the plan, only some of you have to go to Gambia, in a pitch. I genuinely that. She don't.
Well, my brother, now the kind country all day, something and they people they talk, they know they do waiting and they talk. Anyway, thank you very much. God bless you.
Thank you, brother. God bless you.
Hello, caller. You name and Usai you they call you from.
Hello, you know me big brother, you know me big pick. I get for slap it, Ali. How you do?
Thank God, how you safe?
Yeah. So how they do?
Oh well, we thank God.
Yeah, me, I don't know what it for this country. Any side it on just too much problem. What did they want to do the opposition there again?
Well, we don't know. We said they wait for see.
Waiting system now don't talk now the writing, but waiting me want for say although yeah so right now the fourth corona we don't come on and then say now we get an IASO now after we now Dutch corona. It's difficult now for people. If in a petition, let we write petition to every we councillor or whatever to we people. If they can do through social media and I make a one talk to Amina, long find where we'll go able fed because if they say no more people then demonstrate in a tongue, somebody now they take the lead. It difficult. I believe see one program na AYV with that woman, Mami Cloresco, with that human rights lawyer waiting anyway saying ready for Tima 4. And if anybody organize, he go put in life, he go prepare for going to jail. So that kind of people, they follow get contact with them, no do something. The things is so terrible. It's so terrible. The country they had every day. We all then and we know our pockets and they suffer. Now we know people no one day they beg you, they ask you for money. It's very sad. You know, people be they live good, be they do good on their own. We not say APC better, but APC is like everybody mind your own business, everybody they do right. You know, but this one now, if you mind your own business and they can't buy your own business, it's so not the way you go able to talk. Sometimes we can forget what to they talk, the hunger and the pain. It's too much inside we. And just no more, just one for ask. That man will be going to AYV. I don't forget his name. If we can able meet him, or if we can able come up with an idea, we'll go able help for protest. It go very be nice. We protest na ya, them protest na Sierra Leone.
Okay. The reason why we're not taking any more call, if you watch right now, YouTube and Facebook, the internet they go in and out. Yeah. So we're not taking any more call. We want to apologize for this abrupt end of the program today. But we go see what we can do again for see how best we can able for discuss. Then things are so in we own program of we had, yeah, with an update of waiting them pass now the police station. So we want for say plenty thank you to now the table they say bye bye and they turn the internet don't team up like boy picking, but still we not go on for they get in and out again of that. We want for telling thank you for one I don't take on a time for listening, for call, for comment, for like, for share, and for just watch a program as well. We want for telling plenty. Thank you, we appreciate everything. And one more thing, one for sorry because we say self now so the program not they give you some more, the internet not they give you more zeal for go about what you want for do or say. So one more thing, one for tell you thank you and say we appreciate you now all. God bless we all. And this Saturday, 9 p.m. Salon time, we go get a program with Channel Bar of African Express as we go say 2020-2021 under review, revenue and expenditure of the Bio administration, accountability and the fight against corruption. Who say we did? Yeah, you remember just now somebody don't they talk say the kind of money where we they get with what we they spend, what they spend, but Coopers what we they get. Well, the corruption fight as well because we don't they see Chernobyl don't they you know African Express don't they come up with plenty corruption revelation. So we want to see waiting they happen yeah with regards the money business, how the government don't they fight corruption from 2020 to 2021. So we go get Chernobyl of African Express this Saturday 9 p.m. Salon time for Let We Talk. And you will get the opportunity for calling and ask questions to Cherno Alpha Bar. So please share the message. If you want for help with regards the flyer for help for share, just send how you call this thing? Send for we message. Now this we number we then at the screen. So this number then at the screen. Send for we message and say just write for we flyer. Yeah, or just say send. Then we go send to you the flyer for let you go able for help we for share because we need plenty people for come and listen to it in Chernobyl they say. Yeah. So if you self want for help we just this number within at the screen, save on your WhatsApp and just send the word to we send SEND and then we go send you the flyer for let you help we for share now the groups them WhatsApp, Facebook, Twitter, any side where you do, we will gladly for make you help we for share this particular information. Well, until we meet again, it's another beautiful edition of the program we had. My name is Sembe Pierre, the Freedom Fighter.
And me, Nabai Una stay blessed. God bless Mama Salon.
Get something where the money are you. Now this week on Sierra Leone. Well, Aliu and Justin they give you the chance for make you blow your mind. Now the program called We Are
For blow your mind. The truth you get for say. And it no matter what truth you get for say. Try save the future. The truth you get for say. And it no matter what truth you get for say. Talk now we are. Talk about the things gone wrong. Talk about the things where they make salon or they grow. Talk about political violence. Talk about regional politics. Now we are. Talk about tribal politics. Talk about office politics. Now we are. Talk about teenage pregnancy and early marriage. Talk about the sexual violence. about corruption now we had. No keep on your mind though. I for blow your mind. The truth you get for say. And it no matter what, truth you get for say. Try save the future. The truth you get for say. And it no matter what, truth you get for say. Talk now we had. Talk about we had because now we own. No place like home, yeah. Government of the people, by the people, and for the people. We had now we get. I'm not afraid for talk. Talk about the thing.